On June 17, 1972, a seemingly minor break-in occurred at the Democratic National Committee headquarters, located within Washington, D.C.'s Watergate complex. 5 men were arrested inside: James McCord, Virgilio Gonzalez, Bernard Barker, Eugenio Martinez, and Frank Sturgis. These individuals were found to have ties to the committee to re-elect the president, known as CREEP, immediately raising suspicions about the Nixon administration's involvement. Just 5 days later, on June 22nd, President Richard Nixon publicly denied any knowledge of the break-in, attempting to distance himself and his administration from the incident. However, behind the scenes, hush money was being paid to the burglars to ensure their silence, initiating a complex cover-up operation. The FBI launched an investigation with crucial information secretly provided by Associate Director Mark Felt, later revealed as Deep Throat. Meanwhile, Washington Post reporters Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein relentlessly pursued the story, uncovering deeper connections between the break-in and the White House. Their investigative journalism played a pivotal role in exposing the scandal, bringing critical details to public attention despite initial resistance. In 1973, the Senate Watergate Committee was formed, chaired by Senator Sam Ervin, to conduct public hearings into the allegations. These televised hearings captivated the nation, revealing shocking details about the administration's activities. Former White House counsel John Dean delivered explosive testimony directly implicating President Nixon in the cover-up. Dean's testimony was a turning point, shifting public perception and intensifying calls for accountability. A bombshell revelation emerged. President Nixon had secretly recorded conversations in the Oval Office. These tapes were believed to contain definitive proof of his involvement in the scandal. Special Prosecutor Archibald Cox, appointed to investigate Watergate, demanded access to these crucial recordings. Nixon, citing executive privilege, refused to comply, setting the stage for a major constitutional clash. On October 20th, 1973, in an event dubbed the Saturday Night Massacre, Nixon ordered Attorney General Elliot Richardson to fire Cox. Richardson refused and resigned, as did Deputy Attorney General William Ruckelshaus, rather than carry out the order. Solicitor General Robert Bork eventually fired Cox, but the incident sparked widespread public outrage and calls for impeachment. The legal battle over the tapes escalated, reaching the highest court in the land. On July 24, 1974, the Supreme Court, in a unanimous 8-0 decision in United States v. Nixon, ruled that the president must release the tapes. This landmark ruling affirmed that no one, not even the president, is above the law. Among the released recordings was the infamous smoking gun tape, a conversation from June 23, 1972. In this recording, Nixon was heard approving a plan to use the CIA to obstruct the FBI's investigation into the Watergate break-in. This tape provided irrefutable evidence of his direct involvement in the cover-up, shattering his claims of innocence. With the smoking gun tape made public, the House Judiciary Committee moved swiftly. They approved 3 articles of impeachment against President Nixon: obstruction of justice, abuse of power, and contempt of Congress. Facing certain impeachment and conviction, President Nixon made a historic announcement on August 8, 1974. He declared his resignation from the presidency, effective at noon the following day, August 9th. Gerald Ford, who had been appointed vice president after Spiro Agnew's resignation, automatically ascended to the presidency. The Watergate scandal led to 69 individuals being charged and 48 ultimately convicted, including top White House officials. Its profound impact reshaped American politics, fostering a new era of skepticism and demanding greater transparency from government. The legacy of Watergate continues to serve as a powerful reminder of the importance of a free press, an independent judiciary, and the rule of law.